We call a meeting to order.
I didn't, yeah.
You skipped out.
I didn't get a
I
paper.
know, I know.
You started at number
I
2.
didn't get a paper.
Oh, no, I did not. Well, what? Now you got me all screwed up. There we are.
I don't know if I read these.
Yes, you did.
I did. Oh, what I do, 3 of the minutes?
Yep, no, that's okay. They didn't want it back because you had 2 meetings there. But it's fine, it's all good, I promise.
Oh, I did read these. I did read them.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve the minutes for March 25th and April 9th.
I'll make a motion, we accept the minutes as written.
Yeah, I'll second it.
Got 2 guests. Are all in favor?
Right.
Okay. Yep. Your turn.
Oh, here comes Tony.
Yep. Hello. You guys wanna roll over, or you just wanna sit there? We can turn around, we're good.
Nope, we don't.
Me and Mark were just looking, showing Mark where the building's going and stuff.
This is all I got for you. Contract.
I got my eyeglass.
I got some here. I got some
All
here.
right.
You don't need them yet.
Oh, no, but
No, I will. I'll make everybody a copy so they can all take a look.
You're gonna have that. I brought my own. You brought your own?
The one they sent-
I actually
the one
read them.
The one they sent me. That's why I usually do, read them before I leave the house.
I looked through, see everything jives with what I remember.
John, Ed.
Howdy do.
Hey Ed, you got time to schedule in the fire station?
I'm working on it.
Just figured I'd give you a reminder.
Yeah, I know. Well, we gotta do some more work.
We got a big hole in the building.
Building blew off the backside, and ripped some steel off the gable. I gotta go up there and patch it up. And we'll better get it done.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, things are gonna get busy here in the future.
Gonna get busy.
I see, whose excavator is that out there? That's not ours.
Not busy.
All right, so you start digging or?
Well, we'll decide that tonight.
All right.
He's ready.
Yeah, I see it there.
Everybody's ready.
Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to dry up.
Our wind dried stuff up today.
Yeah.
Don't take long, does it? Boy, it's good. It's good. It's time.
Yeah.
Get going, everybody can get going.
That was mine. All right.
Guess there's gonna be a bunch of copies.
Printer's working fine.
Finally,
Well,
finally.
Kinda, sorta. They're coming Wednesday with a brand new one.
Oh,
Did you want a copy?
No, I'm good, I know exactly what it says.
I'm pretty sure you do.
I do have a copy right here, actually.
Okay.
You don't need a copy, you know what it says too.
so we have to provide the porta potty?
No, I provide.
Oh, okay, okay.
Read it closely.
Oh, I was just like, I'm like, the porta potty, we have a bathroom inside, but that's okay.
There's gonna be a lot of guys there gonna wanna, they're
Oh,
gonna plug
okay,
your
okay.
thing, so.
Yeah, by the time you get, time we get the roof on, then you got the,
As long as
all
I've
the-
got water over here,
the
that's.
plumbers show up, the
my
electricians
big
show up, when those crews start rolling
There's
in.
a game
plus our
plan
crew.
for
The
that.
I know,
concrete
Bill
guy.
told me this morning.
Yeah, but I mean, in,
Yeah.
those weeks are gonna be busy too.
Jason said he'd bring over some, 5-gallon buckets for us.
No, I said the water. I'll provide the water.
You want your folder back?
Nope,
Okay,
you can have it.
thank you.
Paid for it, maybe.
Not yet.
Here, on 11 there, says in the even. I think that should be like a that, the owner shall pay, fail to pay. See the third, in the even, that's supposed to be even or that?
Andy's a
Yes.
grammar teacher.
I don't go to school for nothing. I was in high school today.
I will change that, so
Supposed to be a bat.
Yeah,
I'll put a T on the copy we're signing, or possibly signing.
Like, that,
get lost in that high
that
school
one should
today.
never happen, right?
Would you have
Enosburg, Enosburg, yeah. Wasn't like when I was there.
It's just, I toured it when they got done it there, and
Yeah,
it's way different.
I think where we were, that used to be the gym, and they added on a floor, and the floor is not even, like, then it comes to the windows, and there's like, so what happens if we get whacked there? Well, we go downstairs. Kinda,
Can I make a motion to get, approve the contract?
Do we have to review it first?
Everybody is reviewing it.
I'm reading it.
oh, we were hired now.
Speed read, Mark!
Mark may wanna have some discussion.
Well, this is our first time seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We normally probably don't review it and sign it at the same time.
Oh, we do.
Don't look at me.
No, but typically we don't. We take time to review it.
Everybody
about
just
it.
did review it.
Yeah.
Yes. Everybody's been sitting here reviewing it, like reading it through and through right now.
There's a
Yeah.
misspell on 11.
Right, so that's gotta be corrected.
If there's only one, I did really well.
Yeah,
I'm not,
Well, I got one, I said there over here, I think, I don't know if this is gonna spell this way it's supposed to, it's, no labor for materials or figure to complete any other work needed, is that supposed to be?
Which one's
labor
that?
And materials?
Labor and
Or-
materials for,
Supposed to be la- or
for the
not
outside of the building,
Yeah,
right?
it's supposed
Like
to
we
be, it's
discussed.
supposed to be labor
Everything's the bit
or, not
inside the,
for.
I'm sorry.
Which one is it? It says no, all, it's on the first page.
Or,
It says all construction completed by contractor is a form of reduction in labor
And
for
here we are at
materials
the
or
point I don't
figure.
wanna sign.
No labor
Or
for
materials,
materials.
that was before.
Made that
Yeah,
request.
for materials. Or figured to complete
The
anything
numbers,
outside
if we
the
don't
phone
get
before.
started, we're not gonna do this year.
No, but, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we discuss that in our meeting?
We got ball parts. They got some prices on tanks and stuff.
In our last meeting, we discussed in the meeting that we were gonna see the prices as a breakdown,
As a breakdown,
And we haven't seen anything yet.
for this building, I'm
You
not,
didn't
I'm
ask
not
for
giving
prices,
prices.
you asked, about getting specs on the lighting and the boilers and stuff so that we, so you guys could.
Tony and I both mentioned that in our meeting. I wasn't alone.
So what's the
I
question?
didn't hear that.
So just clarify that for me.
We wanted to see the breakdown of cost on the job, on the project.
I'm not giving a breakdown of costs. It's a lump sum. Any contractor, all contractors on a lump sum for a project, that's how it happens. That's how I'm presenting it. Isn't that not the way it works? I do it every day with houses. Connor Contracting's not gonna break it down for you. None of them big guys are, none of those guys are gonna break down numbers.
Well, I can tell you Engelbert Construction does because they do it all the time for us
Okay.
as an experience. So I'll share that with you.
Is it, are they doing cost and, are they doing
Full breakdown.
of a?
General
complete bid
conditions,
job?
insurance, bond, everything. Yeah, change orders, complete.
Is there any questions for these guys? Sorry.
Well, I couldn't read what he was talking about.
Okay, no, you're fine, Todd. Go right ahead, go right ahead.
Price of material seemed to be holding steady.
It's going up.
Already,
OSB, when I priced this was it $13 a sheet? It's 21
yeah.
right now. It's for 7/16.
And they're expecting it to keep going.
Yeah.
Right now, they don't see an end to the increases.
And that's typical, right, at this time of year?
Yeah,
It's typical.
Not quite such a spike so quick though.
I think you're gonna see that the feds are
This week,
gonna send material.
this last week
Gonna
was
leave here,
stupid.
Yeah.
so. It is going up quick, 21 something for 7/16. And it might have changed since then, probably did. Since the last time I checked it.
Now, did you figure high or what you quoted us?
Right now, the price of 7/16 is the original price. So right now we're taking it in the butt, just for 7/16 is $3,800 we've lost. So if it keeps going, I'm gonna reprice it and add it in, right? Like, it's not fair to us to keep coming to figure it out and then material keeps going.
yeah.
It's gotta reflect at some point, right? Right now it hasn't. But if we keep going, it's gotta reflect.
So this is 100% of the building?
100% of the concrete in.
Other
Yeah.
than, we're talking the electrical, the outside. that
Outside.
Concrete in.
And the, yeah, concrete in.
The connection to the sewer outside is not included?
Yeah.
Right.
So from, yeah, foundation in,
10-foot
A
sticks
foundation?
of pipe hanging out, outside the building.
everything, yeah,
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 as an envelope.
yeah. Yep, any, excavating or tanks or pipes or water, power, that's not in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
foundation in.
And have we a plan on how we're going to go about that as a change order? Is that what we'll do?
You're looking at me?
Well, I'm trying to look at everyone, I'm trying to look at everyone.
I'm guessing there won't be a change order to that. I think that you guys can take care of Goodhue, right? You guys can
Yep.
take care of that and leave me right out of it. Unless you wanna do a change order and put it on me.
Well, who is, so Goodhue is doing the excavation directly with us?
Yes.
That's what my understanding.
Yes.
Yep.
Do we have,
They're not paying, we are.
do we have an agreement with him as well?
Yeah, he put his stuff in. Yep.
Yeah, now his stuff's figured in?
No.
No,
That's,
No,
okay.
no.
That was the 30-something, well, no, it was 6.
I haven't seen any of the numbers, and I don't think you
Oh,
have.
no, I've seen the excavation
It
numbers.
was like,
I haven't seen anything.
It depends on whether or
we
not,
helped it out, but it was like.
no, it's whether or not we were getting it from our pit, and we
There.
are now, so our pit passed the
That-
test.
So,
yeah,
so as,
that's
good.
a test.
Yes.
And it passed.
So we're
We
getting
talked
it.
about it at the first,
Yeah.
your first meeting where she had the contract from Good Use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
No, it was, she brought it all back out, I'm pretty sure she.
I haven't seen it.
I'll get it
Well,
together. I'll
our
send it
last
to you.
meeting, we talked about this, our, hidden expenses, like you
Yeah,
say,
'cause I was
hooking the
in-
water,
It was
hooking
in
the
our minutes, and I was gonna ask
electricity.
her if she talked to any of the people yet. That's a question I was gonna ask after we get done.
Well, no, it
Okay,
was,
so the tank in the ground was not put into any of the site plans, so, we talked with Cross Consulting, and they gotta tell us what size tank we need for what they are doing over there. So I can't get a price on a tank, and I can't get a price on the pumping or any of that stuff until we know. And we may need a stormwater permit for that, most likely will, and they're working on that.
Yeah.
he's gonna handle the permitting.
I did get a quote from Chevalier's about putting the pump in and them installing it, and I've got that here, it's like
What's-
$3,200.
oh, so it's less than I thought.
Yeah, so that's not a big deal.
The tank, you're talking about the
The-
catch tank from the
yeah.
trench drains?
Yeah.
So I talked to Kevin Archambault, you guys know Kevin. Depending on the specs of that tank, he told me it's anywhere from 1,500 to $6,000. Depending on what they're requiring.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. He goes, but you're anywhere from 1,500 to $6,000. I don't know.
We don't know
That's
if
the
we do.
permit. No, we will need some sort of a permit for it, but,
But
Yeah.
they're not getting that, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cross Consulting
The
is working on it,
consultant,
but they haven't
yeah.
gotten.
The
it.
engineers
is it Cross or is,
Not Cross,
it's not Cross, it's,
Oh, no,
Right here.
it is Cross Consulting, Peter Garso, the one I'm talking to.
Yeah.
oh, so they're doing, oh, he's doing that?
You talked to Mike Jarvis, and then he, yeah.
Oh, so he recommended, I thought Mike and them were doing it, so he
No,
had sent it
Mike's
over
the
to
one
Cross.
that
because
recommended him,
Mike
yes.
can't do the engineering of the tank, so he forwarded it to Peter and gave him the specs, gave him the site plan and everything. And then from there, he was going to get a hold of
Yeah.
you guys to find out, basically this is what we gotta have. And he was 99% certain the permit's gonna be needed, and he would take care of the filing of the permit,
Yep.
along with the specs and the drawings of the tank. He was gonna take care of the whole thing.
Now
But
it's
all,
Peter
yeah,
Cross.
all the tanks you looked up really were not as bad as I thought
Yeah.
they were
I
gonna
guess
be,
there's
so.
more than one Peter in the office.
There's Peter Reserve, there's Peter Cross.
And it was
the guy-
Peter
the-
Garso
This
that
is-
I,
the Garso
didn't he
one,
say they
senior.
bought out Cross?
I'm sorry.
That one meeting he was here, didn't he say that?
Pete
Douglas?
Garso. Pete Garso.
Yeah, but didn't they buy out Cross?
He's still in the shadows.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that's what he told us last, before we hired you guys. He
But that's
came
all-
one night.
That's pretty much the ball's in rolling and it's just waiting for the,
For him.
waiting for him to just
Mike
get back to
Jarvis
us.
sent in what he needed, so.
He was gonna get right on it and get back as quick as he could.
So, yeah, what I presented to you guys is concrete in.
Yeah.
All that other unknown stuff I've done, I don't know, like, it's all,
But like you'll have,
You had a-
so many feet out with for a wire, for a power hookup, so many feet out.
no,
no,
no.
it's concrete in.
Yes.
But I
The only thing, the
I think
plumbing,
Jake-
the
like
plumbings
Jake-
have 10-foot sticks hanging out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jake's
that's
sewer
what I
line,
meant.
he figured a 10-foot.
It,
Beyond
yeah,
that-
10-foot stick, it's a $20 piece.
Yeah.
You don't
But I
get,
mean,
No.
that's,
Yeah.
But it's to the point of connection and accessibility.
Yeah.
I just priced
You
the-
saw how close we are to the tank repair.
Yeah, I
but
have,
that stuff will all be, we'll be able to access the building after you guys.
We'll all do it together, right, so Jake's gonna do the work, you know, hooking up to whatever, the well, whatever. He's
Yeah.
gonna do all that
Yeah.
work, but it's gonna be a separate
Right,
bill to you guys.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Concrete in,
yeah,
the whole shell
concrete
is what
in.
I,
But we haven't got any pricing on that yet.
no.
some stuff,
Well,
right? You
well,
Chevalier you got, Goodhue you got, what else you missing? You're waiting on the tank, what else you got?
Power.
In the co-op.
Wait.
In the power, I guess.
Power
So
call.
you've got some stuff.
I'm gonna meet with Vermont Electric on Wednesday.
Co-op and water. But that's all separate from you guys, that's
Yep.
not.
Yeah, they'll have to run a new, I'm assuming from the transformer to the building, they'll run a new line. Be my assumption, they don't usually mess with anything old.
No, that's not it.
They want it all upgraded, all new, the whole shebang.
Yeah, have no choice but to be.
And why wouldn't
It's a
you?
different location,
Right, and why wouldn't
separate building.
you? New building.
Well, yeah, but I
It's gotta
mean,
have its own.
How about like phone,
they might
network.
even upgrade the
Have
transformer.
You gotta have communication.
Yeah. Because today everything's computerized, Dan, he's
Yeah.
an expert on computers.
Is that figured in the communications?
You need help, I'll help.
He does, ooh, I should have brought
I
that
don't,
forward.
I need help.
He does have some stuff, I think, figured in there, and that's Corey Bertrand. Bertrand's doing it. But not
Just,
bringing it, when he gets to
Yeah.
the building, he takes it. Yep, and if there's service work that needs to be done from the building to, because the Vermont Electric's gonna do it, he'll do that work, it's just gonna be a separate bill.
Yeah.
So that's some stuff that I didn't do the research to and get the pricing, you know what I
Right,
mean?
it's not all factored in.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
just so, we're clear.
yeah.
So, motion to approve the contract.
I'll make a motion to approve the contract. I don't know.
a second it.
Is anybody got any
All in favor?
questions?
Aye.
Anybody else got anything they want to say first? No?
I think that has been brought up, but there's no ground for any other direction at this time.
So, all in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
So
Aye.
today
Aye.
is the 22nd. I'll just let you know, did it backwards, but that's all right. So Andy, because you are vice chair, I'm gonna have you do this one here. Right here? Right there, yep.
So
Yep.
from here on out, don't ask me questions. Ask us questions. I'm not the consultant to the building no more. I'm not where we were doing a lot of it, but I'll help with the tank. Obviously, it's something we got started. I'll help her finish that, but.
But what else would there be? I mean, like you.
Really, as far as the building
Oh, I'm
in, from the building
sorry.
in, it's nothing. We take over and,
So anything,
or he
you
takes
know, I
over.
think you guys, when you gonna deal with the.
He's gonna take over and,
Outside.
Mark's gonna
Electric
be, is
outside.
talking to Vermont Electric.
Vermont
right?
Electric outside.
Yeah,
That's the only piece that was missing.
under the witness one, Tony.
I think.
We were all here.
I'm a witness.
I'm a witness.
yeah, that's kind of the only, the building's gonna be close enough, there really ain't gonna be
Yeah.
much to worry about in the sewer.
Andy
The water
did
line's
his.
gonna be part of the,
Good, he was gonna, I talked to this guy today, he's gonna.
yeah, but the water line itself, Charlie gave him a quote on that, that should include the water line.
approved the
Right.
money yet.
So, and that's your extra,
It's
the water
here,
line,
it's here.
the pump.
And it's okay, you're
That's
good, you're
just the
good, you're
pump.
good.
That would be just the pump, the line to the building.
Right,
The rest of that's inside.
your extra tank, all that, that's part of Jake's stuff.
Yeah. Then he's gotta move the water line that's out there now, right, reroute it or?
Yeah, that's gonna be, when they hit it, they're gonna reroute it.
Take a copy of
It's the
it.
simplest way to do it.
That's good with you.
Once once they come across it, just dig back 10 feet, put a connection in and go around the outside the stakes and find it again. Simplest way to, I mean, Danny said he got a pretty good idea where it is on the other end, so.
And we got the pipe.
We
Plenty
got
of
the
that.
pipes and connections, it shouldn't be that, it shouldn't
Just,
take that long.
yeah, let me know a little bit ahead of time so we've got some sort of,
You'll know when you go to flush a toilet.
that's the problem. I don't wanna wait till that point.
Well, 1 year wells at
So
school.
you get one
does.
flush.
And then he's
You
gonna
get one
carry,
flush.
he's gonna carry pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First one's
Our own
good.
garden, I'll stick it through the window.
Not even, not even.
All right, Danny.
Well, we got the yard over there all cleaned up, ready. Everything moved out that needs to be moved out. The rest that's there can go as fill. And we've been sifting and grading. We've got quite a bit of grading done this last couple of days. The weather's been good. Bill's been working on the trucks, so they should be 100% for now,
Got
till we
that.
start them.
We got an
Just start
issue
one
with the culvert over the Shawcats.
Yeah, we have a culvert at Shawcats that was put in quite a few years ago, and all it was two oil tanks set side by side, and they are now not functioning the way they should. They're collapsing, rotting out. So they have to be replaced, that has to be replaced, so I need a hydraulic study, and then they'll tell us what we gotta put in there. It's either another tube, like what we got, which I kinda doubt, or a box culvert, or a bridge. It's
That's
up to
above the
them.
barn?
Yes, the last two houses.
Two
It's so-
houses.
The two houses
Yeah,
on
it's sort
the,
of like Thompson's, it's,
so.
but that,
Like
that
right
should,
down
the
Smith
trout,
Road. It's gonna
the
be
trout
safe
people should help us with that.
That takes
I
quite a
don't
lot of water
know.
down through there too, don't it? It comes all the way back up here to the laundry room.
I don't think Field and
The
Stream
water, yeah, the water
will help us
starts
on that, will they?
across.
No,
From the,
You only
Mark
get
St.
10,000.
Sugarwood's
Yeah,
that
that's-
pond,
that's-
that's where it starts from, goes all the way down.
that's 10,000. You're talking a
Through Andy's
70,000.
Meadows, down through.
All the way down through the state.
No, because they only do,
What
well,
was it? That person was here that night and, 'cause that, our 100-acre woods,
Yeah,
that swamp goes,
yeah, that, yeah, even the land from our woods,
Yeah.
town forest goes, that water drains through there.
but it's
Oh,
in
it's
some special and it goes all the way down the end of
That's
the
gonna be
state.
expensive.
and-
so that's gonna be Well, we'll have to try to get.
Well, we get the ball rolling on grants and stuff for that one.
So we put in for a grant on the Reservoir Road to start with for a structures grant because we didn't realize we needed
Yeah.
that. So we had to pull that grant.
Yeah,
And-
because if we don't pull it,
And we get it this year, we can't
you
get
can't get
that.
it again,
Yes.
because we're in sixth place on the list.
And we would have if.
We would have got it
yes.
probably. So we pulled that one, and they're supposed to come up and,
It's only a half a day's worth of,
yeah.
yeah, putting that one together.
That's,
Yeah.
it's just one of the things, I think it's a necessary road for Shawcat, because half his crop is on, or 3/4 of his crop is on the other side of that bridge. Plus you have 2 houses,
But it's our road, so.
and it's our road, so we have no choice. It has to be done. I mean, we did it for Thompson's, we put a bridge in there, and that was 3 houses and a farm, so. I mean, it needs to be done, it can, I don't know how much longer it's gonna last, but,
Okay, and you wanna tell them about the change in the pike?
the what?
You had pike come out,
Paving,
paving,
Pike is,
you changed the,
we changed that, they're gonna do the North Road.
that's with ARPA.
Yeah, okay, that's with ARPA, and the rest of it's all going on to King Road. Right, hopefully from one end to the other end. To get that done.
Yeah, but we were gonna do the Marvin Road,
We were gonna do a section on the Marvin
Marvin
Road.
Road and the King Road, so they switched up the,
To get the whole road done, we had to take the Marvin Road off, which is 1,000 feet. And that road, the King Road, will be completely done. And it needs it, it's taken a pretty good abuse this year.
yeah.
So now what, for down to Shawcats, we reapply with a new grant for there instead of what we had?
But we have to wait till next year before we can apply for it, so.
This was to get the ball rolling before it does.
The grants were due the 15th, and when Danny realized that it needed to be done, it was the Thursday before, and we have to have a hydraulic study, so by the time you get somebody out here to do the hydraulic study,
Usually takes
we were
6
too
months for
late.
that.
So,
And like I said, when you do a hydraulic study, they give you 3, the state usually comes back and tells you got 3 options that you can do. Usually it goes from a culvert to a box culvert to a bridge. So, they've never told us to do a bridge, but a box culvert is still a lot of money.
well, look at the culvert over there, just
So-
for the Reservoir Road.
So Montgomery just did one up on the, up there, it's around 500,000.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yep.
They got a bridge for us, so if you wanna buy a temporary bridge. They got 1/3 of the one they had left from Longley Bridge.
And I guess that's, I mean, unless somebody wants to know if something else is going on.
Nope, that was the only thing, was the Pikes thing, and the other thing was just Bill's truck with.
Oh, Bill's, yeah, his
So- Well,
truck.
no, the 2024 truck, so, Dan Saints here had called to make sure that we wanted the new truck this year.
Yeah.
So
And we
I'm
said-
just bringing it out to you guys to make sure that you still want that truck this year, because you're,
We had one on order.
yeah,
You
you
know
ordered
that.
it
Yeah.
last February of 2022, right?
And I know there was a long waiting
Like
list.
18
Yeah,
months?
well, we
Yeah.
got,
No, of 20
In order to get one.
truck's gonna get made in May, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, its build date is May.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
it's not gonna be here until September, but I'm just letting you guys know you're building a new garage and getting a new truck, so it's one of those things that, you
Yeah.
know, you guys, just making sure you're still good with it all.
So we can still back out of the truck?
Well,
Kind of hard to back out of the agreement with Shawnee's right here. We were so urgent to make sure it was completed
I'm just saying,
tonight.
when he called, I said, yeah, we were planning on it this year, that was what the, you know what I mean, the agreement was with everything, but I'm just bringing it back up to you guys, because that was not, you know,
Yeah.
mine or Danny's decision to make, just making sure that we told them what you guys still were good with. So, because the other one's paid off, that was paid off in February, so there's no loans next year on the truck, and unless, well, obviously until September. But all right, so now we're on to the loan. All right, so Todd's gonna like this.
No, I'm not.
2%.
Is it 2%?
2%, yeah.
No, it's 5%. We're still better than most, but anyway. So the payment has now gone down to 85,000.
Well, that's a lot better than it was.
And that's what I said, you're gonna like this. It's almost just double what we're already saving, so that's really not as bad as we thought it was going to be.
Still not the 30, 40,000 we wanted it to be.
This one's the 25-year one, so it's 85 for 10 years, and then it goes up to 89. Hopefully, the interest rates will come down, and we can refinance as soon as they do. So, you know what I mean, that's, you know, not a guaranteed thing, but for right now, it's 85. It's 1.1, and on top of that, though, as I got to looking, we have 251,000 in a CD, so that's for extra cost. We have a highway reserve, which is 27,000, and then we have the Hilton Marcy CD, which is 40,000. So all in all, we have 319,000 on top of what we got for the loan that we can use towards this garage.
And is that within our budget as a payment?
Yes. Well, well, next year, we won't be paying any of it until next year, so it's what you put in the budget next year. But it's, so yes.
Well, we'll have to.
You know, the taxes will obviously go up a little bit, but.
So would we
it's a lot
raise
better.
the garage fund to this year? What was it?
45. That's what I
45.
said, yeah. Yep. So,
So there'll be an extra 45 next year.
yeah, in the budget. Unless you cut somewhere else, obviously, so you know what I mean, it's always a gain. You'll always, you know, yep. So,
And that was the correct process?
Oh, yeah, you gotta make
Yeah,
the payment. Payment thing.
Right, well, we had the okay from the townspeople to build the building,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They were warned, and everyone was warned that we had a fund created for that purpose.
yes, and in 2019, we put a write-up in the town report that said that we were building this garage and whatnot, and it just didn't happen in 2019 because COVID happened. So that's why it got put on hold. Otherwise, we would have been all done with this a few years ago.
But we haven't, we didn't have to warn, according to what you were told,
Right.
that the increase was gonna have to be, approved, but now we have to, are we gonna have to go back in front of them to tell them we have to raise taxes for the taxpayers to approve something that we've already built?
No,
Okay,
yeah,
okay, just for clarity.
Yeah.
Just for clarity.
yeah, I will double check for you, but yeah.
It's gonna be there, we gotta pay for it. So if we don't have enough money, we're gonna have to take it out of somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
That's not, we got so much in our little.
You know, just-
where-
yeah.
yeah, but usually, Andy, if you allot a certain amount for a capital investment,
Yeah,
you approve that ahead of time.
yeah,
So everyone is warned saying, okay, we're all gonna get a little extra, have to give a little
Yeah.
extra in order to cover the cost of the payments that are gonna be going on for 25 years.
yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so make a motion to sign the Community National Bank
He don't make
Amount of-
motions, does he?
1.1 million.
approve his motion.
All right, Andy,
You want me to say it, don't you?
well, guys, if you don't wanna approve it, you don't, we just don't
I
build the
second it.
garage, it's okay. I mean, I don't mind either way, it's not up to me, I don't have to work in the garage.
All in favor?
Aye.
Got to cut blacktop for 2 years, for a few years.
That's what I said, either way, I mean, you do what you do, you know what I mean, if they don't approve the budget, then you just cut somewhere else. Which could be, you know, the office maintenance, oh, sorry. You just cut little places, it all works, it will.
Okay,
That was this one over here.
That
Yeah.
goes with these?
No, this one here. Oh, this one here. I'll finish up looking at them.
Oh, you're following along.
Yeah.
Two.
And be like the president, give your pens away.
Yeah, it's after each
Go
signature.
through the bar and then get back to.
again, I ain't gonna be too happy with you.
Oh, that was you.
Not me.
Yeah, you gotta keep going.
Walked in the house, got a bottle of water, a little bag of chips, put them down, got back to it.
So did you get any other prices on this? On the tank? Many of you
I
guys?
can't because I don't know what size tank.
You didn't get
Well, I think
for any other, right?
I got the well pump.
Oh, you
Yes,
did, you got
yes.
the price on that?
Yeah, that one was 38.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mark's talking with Vermont Electric, and the other one I have to wait until we find out, I don't know what size we need. Or the permit.
it's like going in the bank.
But I don't think stormwater permits are half as bad as the safety permit was.
You, did you get some?
Mark, you meet Bill?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know
Met
if
him
we
yet?
deal each
Nope.
other or not yet.
Nice guy.
Yep.
I met him for, up to our place.
Oh, good. Good. You'd be a nice fella.
Yeah, he's,
Who's that?
Bill Johnson. He's the new engineer for Vermont Electric for this
he took over.
area. Actually, his office down
Where's
in
he?
Grand Isle.
Oh, so he's not from Richford's office?
No, Evan's
He,
retired.
Yeah, he took over Evan Mercy's place.
Yeah, and
They just haven't put anybody
I-
back up here, or they just, they not?
No, I guess he's gonna handle both cameras. I expected somebody. I thought he was, when I first saw him, I was like, oh, I expected somebody more our age. And he's a young guy.
Yeah.
Well,
right,
probably in his early 40s,
right.
young guy. But
The
you,
guy in Fairfax that we use, Jordan, he's young, he's in his 30s maybe. He's very young.
Yep.
The old guys don't wanna deal with the bullshit, must be.
they're all retiring.
So as far as permits go then, we have the construction permit from the state.
Right,
Do we have stormwater
that's what,
being worked on?
Well, it's cause it got
You
amended
have the
because
one
of
for the
the,
sewer.
That's wastewater, but stormwater not being amended.
oh, so
we
storm.
don't have stormwater yet, yeah, that's what's,
Right, but we have to have, now, is any of that required for everyone's protection before anybody puts a shovel in the ground?
the stormwater is only for the tank.
we've already got a permit for the building, the tank is a separate one.
Right.
My question again, do we need anything before he puts a shovel in the ground for everybody's protection?
That,
They didn't,
well, I think,
they
you mean,
didn't
do we-
think it was a big deal. Because it's just a tank. They weren't, the crosses weren't concerned about it.
that's the only
I
thing I
don't,
can do.
I don't believe you need it for the building.
Right. It's
But-
until
but
you-
I
We're not
believe
a-
we need it for the tank.
But we're not 100% sure? Or,
Well, the tank, we don't even know if we're gonna need one, cause we're pumping the tank.
Right.
right,
So probably the smart thing would be do is contact Scott. Cause he would be.
or Emily with Cross Consulting, just to get it from them, they're the ones that are,
I don't,
they're the ones that are performing this service for us. Best to ask them.
yeah, Scott won't know. Good Hugh, I don't think. Good Hugh you're talking about? Yeah, he won't know. I don't believe.
Just to make sure that everyone is covered with having the appropriate permits in place.
So, yeah, I'm just thinking out loud. Go ahead.
No, it's fine, I mean, there's no reason
put it
Scott
all-
can't dig out that
we
area
don't get a
anyway,
tank,
we're not
we
putting
got a garage
anything
we
back
can use
in
with
there,
no
so you
tank.
obviously don't need that permit to,
We have,
yeah.
like I said, they didn't think it was a big deal with the permit. But they're gonna double check on it, and if the permit was needed, it was for the tank. That's what they figured. So,
For the building.
well,
Mark's talking about the tank, or the building.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's all for the building.
Right.
It's all for the building.
But you gotta make sure we can get the permit for the tank. Otherwise, we got a garage you can't use. That what you're getting at?
Well, we said we'd cap the
No, you
fucking,
just gotta
fill the
cap-
drain.
You just gotta cap the drain.
you would, yeah, you do a single slope floor, push it out the door.
Just cap the drain.
But I'll get ahold of him tomorrow.
And, I mean, couple of times I didn't have the right permit in place. They come and they're like, oh, you don't have a permit, and then it'd be like, I was understanding I didn't need it for that because it's whatever. And, not necessarily this tank issue like this, but, and it's like, no, you need it, get it filed. And that was the end of it. They've never,
Yeah,
but I only had
right,
a couple of issues.
yeah. And the separation of that is, you've got the building,
Right.
and the rest of it's on the town.
Yeah.
So just want to clarify, in this contract, it says that the town's responsible for all the permits, right?
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Any permits that aren't,
That are
you guys
needed.
already did the others, right?
Right, for the
Well,
building, but any permits that are needed for this building, it says in this contract, you read it thoroughly, that
Yeah, I did.
you guys are responsible for getting those permits.
So we need to make sure before you get started,
The town needs to
that
be
we have
responsible.
all the permits in place that are needed to be in place.
Except for Corey Bertrand's gonna get the electrical one, and then you've got.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, but that's after.
That's,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
that's theirs.
not, they have to pull permits, right?
Yeah.
Jake has to pull a permit.
Yeah,
Corey's gotta pull his permits, they're responsible for that, the building those building permits.
Yeah.
But any of these other permits that you guys are
yeah.
responsible.
Actually, Emily, it's work notices. There'll be an electrical work notice,
Yeah.
and there'll be a plumbing and heating work notice.
Yeah, it's,
That those guys are,
That they will do
they have to pull them,
with the building.
yeah.
Yeah,
I can't pull those, you can't pull them, he can't pull them, they have to pull them, they're performing
yeah,
work.
yeah.
So they,
Yeah.
and they do them.
With the
upfront.
exception of the service outside right now, because that was not included.
So yeah, on answer Mark's question, cross your Ts and dot your Is because I'm not responsible for them, outside the building.
But everything for the building we've got.
They're gonna pull them as we build them. right? Like they'll pull the electrical one.
So you-
They're gonna pull the plumbing and heating one.
So just for clarity, the plumber's got the boilers and
The,
electrical panel, everything out.
All the lighting, all, everything.
Yep,
yeah,
yep, yep.
it's all been, they've been through it all, right? They've got their permit numbers on here, the electric, did you see that?
I saw the state permit,
Yeah, the quote for
but,
quote,
but
yeah.
there's been no permit for electrical or plumbing or heating.
Not at this point, we have, because we haven't.
Right,
Yeah, we haven't.
right,
We
right,
didn't even know we were gonna
right.
build it, for sure,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah,
till tonight.
yeah.
So then it goes from
Is the one note that we did, recognize on the drawings is it didn't give a specific location on the panel when we reviewed the drawings in which room it was gonna be in. Obviously, we think it's gonna be in the mechanical room.
yeah.
Is that a true statement?
Yeah. That's where they decided.
It wasn't shown, Sean,
Right.
so I brought that up in our
Yeah.
meetings past.
So you got.
A few of the
how do I
questions
say
that we
this?
had.
Is he got the new ones show all that, or is it?
No. So what, in my opinion about this, you got a bunch of educated idiots that you paid a lot of money that should put it on there, right?
Yeah.
You paid a lot of money for that. So they, let's see. That's maybe a little rough way to say it, but they should, it doesn't,
Yeah, 'cause
it doesn't.
Corey and,
I'm gonna go.
Corey and Jake went and helped with the layout and the design on all
They
that.
were part of that, yeah. I'll find it, go ahead. Bring it in,
They
yeah.
put-
But to our point, we have no representation showing us that, Ed.
No, I know what you're saying, he's looking.
That's
That's
what I brought up in our last,
Just-
past few meetings.
Yeah, I guess because you weren't on the board prior to the
Right.
election, I just letting you know that part of the planning process was Corey and Jake put a lot of hours in, just like
Yes.
Sean and I did, helping with the rest of it.
With A&M.
And that's
And
understood.
Ann and then we had the architect.
Yeah, I'm sure with the electrical box.
It's just that it wasn't represented
No,
on the
I-
plans that were provided to us. And it was a question that I brought
So-
up during our meeting.
Are are there gonna be, plans will be updated, or,
They are not printing new ones, or not
so was that Jake and them are just going off and,
the ones that they.
The ones that are stamped.
The ones
right
that
here.
they're on, right there.
They're all stamped, they're all approved.
I mean, as far as
They've
Yeah.
been through the state and approved, these prints have. They're good to go. But I don't see, so it shows it on his electrical schedule here. It shows an electrical panel, 200 amp electrical panel, and I don't see where it's not in, that is right there. Hold on, I see it.
You got it now?
It's there. My eyes,
That's good.
my eyes are not good. Right there, it says EP, and it's EP right here, electrical panel. See
Right-
it? Yeah, that's
right
hard.
there?
Yeah, me too. Can you see it?
that's a EP?
That's,
That's an EP.
you got a peek?
Hold on.
Let me turn it around. You're upside down. Oh, Mark,
Well,
come on. Are you
Well-
kidding me?
There it is.
There it is. You look closely. That says EP.
okay. Electric panel.
EP. There its location's right there.
Okay.
And to look, it's pretty hard. Can you see it?
It's a dot from here.
Me too.
Yeah.
From here, I can't even read it.
Yeah.
But it's on the print.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to see it?
No?
Got it?
Well, they got
Got it.
See, it was in these drawings that it wasn't shown.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are,
oh,
But
yeah,
now it is.
yeah. That, did you got one of those yet? No?
No, but I think she's got me a set. There we go.
Oh, boy, that EP's gonna be real small on that one.
You can barely see.
No,
it.
in fact, it's not there.
That's not,
If you can't see it on this one, it's
That's
gonna be
not
hard.
No, it's mechanical, I don't see it.
It's on this one.
Those are the exact same thing as those.
That's,
It's probably still small.
Yeah, the
That's
cat,
what I mean, yeah.
Tell me if you see it.
No, I'm just saying, like, they are the exact
But please look
same
at it
thing.
and just tell me if you do see it.
No, I'm sure not.
You don't see it.
yeah.
I don't
Is
see
it not
it.
even is it even a blip?
Hold on. It's not even a blur.
Wait a second, wait a second. Which page is
that's not your electrical page.
You're not the right page.
You gotta go to the electrical page.
You're not on the right page, I can tell you that right now.
There it is, right there.
Did they make it bigger on that
You
one?
gotta get on the right page, Mark. Get on the
There
right
we
page.
go.
I can figure that out, but it doesn't show it on this one either. And why they don't have it on all.
I ain't even gonna try to read it on either one without my glasses. These don't work for that.
So what are we gonna get, Sean? Are we gonna get a mechanical as-built after we're all done?
A separate, an as-built,
An as-built,
an as-built,
an as-built. Are you familiar with an as-built?
As built.
as-built?
As-built drawing. Are you familiar at all with an as-built?
No.
That's typically provided after the work has been completed.
Corey Bertrand would.
So there's a record of electrical, mechanical, plumbing, which is your plumbing and heating.
Yep.
So it shows where everything is after the building is built.
I'm gonna assume they're gonna present those to you. Corey and Jake should be presenting them. To us, to,
Because we're gonna need them
yep.
for our records,
Yeah.
for the town.
We got them at school, they're in the electrical room on the floor. Yeah.
Emily, you're up.
Yeah.
Work update.
So if they're going on to her, we can leave.
Do you guys have anything more for these gentlemen?
Cause she's gonna be a while.
So my one concern is, and I don't have anything to do with this, somebody better put the brakes on Scott Goodhue until you figure out you get your proper permits. Because he's got an excavator out there. I think you'll have it warming up tomorrow morning to start throwing dirt. Whether that can happen or not, it's up to you guys. You guys gotta figure that out. But a phone call better be made to Scott if you're gonna slow him down. That has nothing to do with me. I'm concrete in. When Scott tells me I'm good to come, the concrete trucks are coming, and that's when I start to be responsible. So that's up to you guys.
But you've got, as far as you know, all the permits that you need to go.
For the
You've
building.
got For you. So
We're all
the ones
set
we
then.
need now is for that tank.
Stormwater, if Mark's asking for, you got your wastewater permit,
They got the wastewater.
okay, that's,
So it's the
Yeah, we have,
stormwater.
we have.
They got the wastewater, they just don't have the, I guess.
Now, is there any other permits you think we need? That you, is
I
there,
would talk to your engineer, but I don't believe so.
like do we need permits for the electrical or the?
No, that's all
No, that's
taken care
theirs,
of.
yeah.
Would be- That part,
And those work notices, Todd, you won't see those until work commences.
right, they will pull, those guys specialize in that.
Yeah, that,
They'll pull their permits.
So you'll have to talk to the who?
I would talk to your engineer,
The engineer?
Cross.
That's who you're talking about?
right?
Yeah.
To find out if we got
Yeah,
everything
I've got it
we
right
need.
here.
But somebody needs to call Goodhue, and I'm just putting it out there, because tomorrow morning, there's flying out there. It's not, nothing to do with me, right? Make sure,
Well,
At least get a call into them and get an okay from,
yeah, and the hurry was, and even tonight, still there as being a requirement to hurry. It was presented to Emily. Shovel wanted to go in the ground and Nails wanted to start going, but we want to make sure that everybody is working accordingly. And
absolutely.
there's still a few steps that need to be done before we can, before that can be given.
Cross your Ts and dot your Is.
No, I'm-
On that
I'm
side.
just saying, like, I mean, I obviously will, but it's not like you can get a hold of somebody and get an answer all on the same day either, just so you guys know. It's not that simple.
We'll just talk to it all, so it's gonna have to wait a few days until we get it, or you know what's going on.
they'll advise you one way or the other.
Yeah.
Go ahead, dig, or, well, you better wait. They'll tell you one or the other. And then when they, if you have to wait a few more days, well, before you start throwing dirt, then you wait a few more days.
If you wait, whatever it is, you just gotta get the proper permits, whether, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what, how much time it takes, right?
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Doesn't matter. If it's a
Right.
month, or 3 weeks, or 2 days, or 2 hours, you
Yeah.
gotta wait.
Yeah,
So just cross your Ts and dot, like I said, I didn't do any research to the permitted process outside, you know, the build, I just did the build.
Well, we just,
And I was very clear
we
about
just
that from
found it
day
on the site
one.
plan last week. And
Right.
as soon as she had a question about it, she asked me about it, and we jumped right on it, called them. And it's like, we gotta have this, and they're like, oh yeah, I don't think you're gonna have to worry too much, but we'll start it, we'll get it going.
Well, just to be clear, like from the beginning, I specifically said was that
Oh, yeah.
concrete in, so all those other things, I haven't done any research to it, that's, you gotta make sure
and a
that's.
lot of this discussion was before my presence on being the board, but that was one of the goals of trying to bring some experience to a build, was my purpose of being elected. To help in that.
You know, I don't know. It doesn't take just one person to build this building, it's gonna take us all,
Oh,
right?
absolutely,
All of us.
absolutely,
So, and that's how I feel.
yeah,
You're not gonna build it. You're
No,
not gonna build it.
no.
I'm not gonna build it. It's gonna take us all. It
right,
takes all the brains, that's why we're here.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put us all together.
yeah,
So
That's
that's
right.
how, that's my
That's right.
attitude and my theory about this, right?
yeah,
So am I gonna make a mistake? I'll bet you I do. I'm not perfect, but I'm gonna guarantee you guys are too, right? We work together.
yeah,
It's work in progress,
Yeah.
right? I do it every day. I've done it for years.
Yeah.
I've done commercial buildings.
Yeah.
I've done high-end houses. I've done low-end houses. I've done barn stalls for Sid Berkshire. And so I've done from one end to the other, but it takes all of us together, working together to get through this project.
yeah,
That's how I feel.
yeah,
I really do. So we all need to work together. You know what I mean? We all need to put our brains together on this. We know how to drive nails and build things, and that part you don't have to worry about. We know how to deal with people, we know how to handle all
That
that.
was like there was assumed right up through until last week about that tank being part of that other permit. And we started looking back into it, double checking, and we all missed it. Everyone missed it. Everybody assumed.
Nobody's
this way.
missed
The tank is
Well,
separate.
Right? Nobody's missed
No,
anything, right?
No,
It hasn't started yet.
But the
But-
tank is separate from the,
It
Right.
was,
separate.
everybody assumed that it was
And
part of the permit.
tank
and
is a
by-
separate permit.
We're
from
doing,
the-
she did some double checking, and she asked me to look at,
And-
and it's like, no, it's not there.
Is the tank separate
Guys,
from the
I mean,
stormwater?
you asked these guys, they asked
No,
me
they
that,
gave
that's
you
the
one
question
piece
my way
of
through. so.
That's part of the question.
Is there, I mean, do we
It's-
need two permits? One
I
for
just,
stormwater,
I didn't wait for
tank, or
a
is it all
meeting to
one?
find
That's
out.
the question.
We needed it, we gotta have it.
well, we're all here together.
That's the question.
We did just get done presenting that, there's a stormwater permit,
And a tank?
and there's a wastewater
We
permit.
already have our wastewater.
We have
Yeah.
wastewater. But is the,
But the wastewater is gonna be amended for the tank.
Which
No.
is what
Yeah.
Cross Consulting will
Yeah.
tell us whether or not we need or not.
To help shed a little experience with some of the process.
so the stormwater and the tank are separate permits?
The
Yeah.
stormwater, yes.
Is for the
Yeah.
permeated surfaces and all
Think
that
of
stuff.
stormwater as rain and rain runoff.
Yep.
Yep, yep. Wastewater is anything from within the building.
Which is going in the tank.
And,
So now they're amending.
and your sanitary sewer.
Right, it's not going into,
It's both.
I'm confused. It's
One
not,
going in one direction, one,
No, I'm not confused.
no,
The stormwater is not going into the tank. The wastewater is going into the tank, but not from the garage.
wastewater
From the
with,
garage.
within the garage,
Within the garage.
5 bays.
By bays, not the septic.
That,
No, that's
right,
different.
right.
that's going into a tank,
Right,
and then your shitter
going into a
is
tank.
going into a
And
different
then
tank.
then the stormwater is separate from both of them.
Well, just
Yeah.
you gotta have a permit, yeah.
Yep. But the wastewater permit already approved is going into your septic system that you already have built on site.
Correct.
That's the permit that's gotta be added, amended to include the other tank.
So that's what cross consulting.
That's what Cross Consulting is working on now.
And none of us in here know the answer to that. You gotta go to,
Oh, we're waiting for here,
Right,
we're
yeah.
waiting here, but,
The educated
but it did have to be amended.
yeah.
Is it my turn yet?
Yeah.
Sure. You're up.
Is it keep getting interesting? Cause I don't, nobody's at home, I'll stay and listen.
Oh, you can really see the show if you really wanna stay.
Okay, so I have the municipal roads grant, which you have 2 this year. This is gonna be the one for next year, but we have to sign a letter of intent before you can have them come out here and help us with the next one. So I need approval for,
Make a motion to sign a letter of intent, municipal road grant.
we do, yeah, every year, so. Okay, so Todd
I'll second it.
and Andy. Jason, you get to sign right there.
All in favor?
Aye.
Alright,
All right, so then I'm on to, so Tanya Dufresne resigned from the Northwest Solid Waste Board. She represented Berkshire on that. Mary Sylvester would like to be on the board.
Oh,
Yeah, so
so somebody's volunteered?
we need,
A motion?
Make a motion.
I move.
So that's your vote.
I second.
Nice, yeah.
All in favor?
I've been on that
well,
board.
that was easy.
They're trying to hurry up and get her on their board for
Yeah, before she changes her mind.
pulls a request.
So,
Things are hurrying.
we got a letter from,
Like a
Solid
long
Waste
meeting.
again on, the green up disposal. Like, you know what I mean, if we call them ahead of time, we take stuff down there, but we do put money in the budget so we can have Sylvester's pick it up. Because the thing is you have to separate everything. If you pick it up, if Sylvester's pick it up, then they, deal with it. But either way, it's up to you guys if, you know what I mean, are we gonna have the, put everything over there, or you guys wanna truck it down to solid waste?
Soon have to do it the way we've been doing it.
I know, that's it just does make it, cause everybody just drops the bags off over here at the town garage and
And we got a
it's
pile
built in the
back up.
fund. Okay,
Yeah.
nope, I just need an agreement, I don't need a motion really on that one, just that, we're just gonna keep doing it that way. Alright, so, so the assessor that we have that works with Ginny, the contract's up for renewal. Yes, so they're going to hold some meetings and somebody has to represent Berkshire on that meeting. And their first one is May 3rd, which is a Friday at 9 a.m.
Mark will do it. I'm sorry. It's a great,
No,
come on.
So-
Mark was just at the emergency response meeting at the fire department that I'll
Yes.
go over with you after we get done to give you an update of where that,
Yeah.
how that's taken off.
So I really don't mind being here to listen to it, to bring the stuff back, but I don't really want to be there. Well, I guess, I can bring the information back to you guys. Cause I'm not really sure what their agreement is gonna be, and I can be here in the office and do it as a Zoom on Friday at 9 a.m. It shouldn't only take about an hour, so, it's.
I'll come over and do it if I get back in time, but I'm not, I can't guarantee anything.
Yeah. Jenny's gonna be here anyway because she has a meeting with Deanna, so we'll, you know what I mean, it's, yeah. So I can do that, so. I know.
Make a motion to appoint Emily to represent the town of Berkshire.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, let's move on to something a little more up my alley. So liquor licenses. The Phoenix House, first, third, outside consumption, theirs are up for renewal, so we just,
I'll make a motion to renew there.
I second it.
Liquor license.
Liquor license, yeah.
yeah. Oh.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so we do have a driveway permit for Ken. Don't ask me to say his last name because I can show you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Danny's been out there though, so it's on the Reservoir Road, 1150 Reservoir Road, which is right on the corner there. Isn't it the one right on the corner by Stagecoach Road?
Well, it's between the Stagecoach Road and
We all have to work together.
Jackie Dodge Road.
Lefty, right?
Be on the left as you're headed towards Jackie's,
S-K-E-R-S.
coming in this way.
Not the same?
I don't even want
I can't quite read it, but I got it close enough and I wouldn't wanna try to pronounce it.
So
I really
Danny's been
sound
out
good.
there, they do need, you know, what I mean, a culvert, he's
Did he
already
tell you
approved the
already approved
location,
it?
we just need you guys.
It's probably
to
a
approve the
simple
site.
little pronunciation,
Probably,
spelled out
half
as
the
long.
letters.
Yeah, I wouldn't have any
probably
idea.
half the letters are
We
silent.
call him
so-
Kenneth Ski.
Yeah,
It's probably what he calls himself.
Skidowski.
good try.
Yeah,
Works for you?
no. Yeah, it works for me. Yeah.
He was in here and we did not dare to even ask.
So is he building new? Is it ask for a new driveway?
Yeah,
building new?
he's gonna build a residence there, he's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anytime that anybody puts a driveway in, they have to
Yeah,
come.
Danny?
Come to us.
Is that,
gotta make a
have you looked at
I'll
it?
make a motion to accept this permit for, 369, what, for where?
1150 Reservoir
For,
Road.
yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Alright,
Okay, so select board and road foreman. And you're there, and I'll have to afterwards.
How many bundles, things we got? Just two?
Oh, they were
No
right
ink
here,
in that
weren't
one.
they? Where did we put them?
We're on
Oh,
a tight budget.
all right, so the last thing, yeah. Where's the other ones, Todd?
What? That's the payroll ones, right? I haven't seen them. You?
I stuck them somewhere in here. Oh, yeah, Jason's got them. Okay, perfect. So the next thing I have is, okay, so Northwest Regional Planning always wants us to approve that the townspeople actually approve their municipal assessment, which we pay them every year, which was 1848. And need approval from you guys to say that that did happen. That the budget passed, and that their allocation that they put in there passed the budget, that's all there is to
Get
that.
it? I make a motion, we accept it.
All in favor?
Aye.
And Jason?
Aye.
So the last thing I have is the Berkshire Recreation Committee has asked whether
Porta potty?
they want, so they ordered some red clay, but it's in Castleton. And the last time they had to have somebody go do it, it cost them like lots and lots of money to have somebody truck it up here. They need one load, and they wanted to know if the highway crew at some point could run to Castleton and pick up a load of red clay for the rec, or for the recreation field.
We've had them do it before.
I was the one that put all the red clay that came up the first time, I put it all in with John Nutting. We donated our time.
I remember
I dug
that,
whole
yeah.
building field out, we dug it all out, I did all that.
Yeah.
It's nice clay, it's a
I
nice.
don't have a problem with it. I think
Yeah.
Cecil knows where it is, he's been down there,
Oh, probably, yeah.
yeah. Enosburg.
Someday St. Albans and
All day ride.
we're gonna down to New York.
I think you can, there's another one that
Well,
says-
that's what,
I
Enosburg
think-
goes to New York.
I think they're missing the paper. I think it's right here.
They truck it
Yeah.
to New York.
Then you got
part of this.
load.
Well, I didn't
What-
think
what
it's
way is
usually
it?
separate.
You
I thought it,
No, this is,
Freaking
This is, this is just these 2 pages, and then this was that.
Good job.
Did you figure it out?
Well,
Huh?
It'll take them all
It's the-
7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get the
and
3
it's
hours,
not like it's a
3.5 hours.
hurry for it, they just wanted to know.
One of them.
144.
Maybe with a truck.
Well, the cellular would be,
So there's nothing here. 144.
well, let's put it this way, you can do in 55, 60. Well, you can,
Depends
someplace.
drive.
383.
Not so much.
Cecil.
And here,
Not down
who
to
saved?
So they,
Do we
Yeah,
saved?
there's a little
Yeah.
work on the truck.
yeah,
What did we spend?
Well,
It's nice
oh,
stuff.
this is for, right here.
I always highlight the numbers when they're hard to
Right
find,
here,
so
yeah.
if you look for the little highlight marks.
So
Yeah,
the
so
top,
where's,
Spent a lot of
the
time.
top one, I think, is this one.
there's no payroll
They do it every- They
transfer
don't do it every year, every.
back up.
That field? Or
Yeah.
it never had been done.
What's that?
I think
When
that's
Johnny and I
what
did it,
this
It's
is.
never had been done.
2756?
Right.
2796?
Just, yeah,
No,
it's like
this
cow
is
pasture,
three.
basically,
No.
they're playing on.
Emily, we're
Last thing
missing
they
the
wanted
missing
was a bigger
one,
baseball
the
field.
transfer.
They were trying to.
For what?
Or is it on this side?
Shagnon wanted me to do the bigger baseball field.
But
'cause
we're
that's
missing, in this bundle,
yeah.
this isn't here.
Oh, that is never there. Guys, that's never there because that is,
That's the,
those are the
Right, I
federal
don't- I've
taxes
heard-
that are taken out of the payroll,
you're talking
and they
about
don't print a separate sheet
Okay,
for us
okay.
for
The Little
that.
League field,
So that
I
is
don't even know how many trucks.
yeah, I know, because it's always,
Yeah, no, we
that's usually the
never,
one that's got
Four, maybe,
the,
five?
that's the same one
Yeah,
that
there was
usually
quite
has
a
the
few
same
truck
one.
loads that
yes,
went in
I
there.
get the state
talking
one and
truck
everything else, but
Yeah,
federal
the
doesn't
little-
give
the
us
one
a
that's
separate
all
sheet to
red.
go with it, so we've never had one.
Oh, yeah, no, we dug it out, it's at least that deep. We hauled everything out with my little tractor, the dump
So
cart,
when do they want?
brought it all back in, with a little mini.
No, they were in no hurry, they just thought on some day that if there was, you know,
I guess, I
little
Way
going
back
on.
in Caleb.
I don't have a problem with it. We've done it before. I move that we bring the red soil to the rec committee.
Well, yeah, all right. I bring it.
No, but
All in favor?
Just like it, I just have to let Danny know ahead of time, so I can have a guy go.
Lauren Doe, myself, Jim Green, bunch of us.
Well, I mean, to get in the
With
directions or somebody, like you said, Cecil probably
I think
knows
Cecil's
where
been
it is.
down there.
But if not, I'll just get the address.
That's FICA and, that's the one that's fishing day.
Just one out.
Level it all back up to feet. Try to get something.
Is there a fishing game on there?
No,
Yeah,
it's
sod.
FICA and FW to the withheld.
Yeah.
That's the,
That one right there,
Johnny
135.
with a mini.
Then there's another one for 373, but is that, is
Did a
that,
really good job.
Let's see.
I'm talking this.
So yeah, these are your federal withheld, and this is your state
State.
withheld from everybody's taxes.
and there's no
Yeah.
record of that as a backup copy for this?
Nope, I mean, I can,
No, we're
yeah,
just, we're
that's why I
just
said, that's
asking.
why I
that's-
pull you, give you the computer printout that shows exactly what we
one
do.
of them usually has a fishing game thing in there too, that we sell licenses.
If we sold the license, but we
They're on
don't.
that same one.
Yep, they would be, because these are everything that's computer generated. State and federal take it right out of our account. So that's why they come on
Contract.
these sheets.
This here,
Oh.
same thing, back to sign.
I'm good.
Make a motion to close the meeting?
I move to close the meeting. You can't make a motion.
Or whatever. We'll get it down here.
Wait.
I need a motion, tell them that, and I'm
I
out.
need a motion.
I move to close the meeting.
All right,